So, in the third session of the laminar flow, just we are going to discuss some, we are just solving some numerical problem on the basis of fundamental of the laminar flow. Okay. So, the today's outline is the just we discuss the in this whole series the what are the numerical problems based on the laminar flow. So, this one is the third session of the laminar flow. So, we have taken this one the problem, this one the fundamental very fundamental problem. If you see the pipe 120 meter diameter and 900 meter long slopes upward. So, this diameter of a pipe, yes, diameter of a pipe is the 120, yes, mm, length that is the 900 meter long. Slope, this one is the very important, slope upward at 1 in 50, yes, 1 in 50. So, and viscosity again, this one the viscosity mu, dynamic viscosity mu, yes, dynamic viscosity 1.8 Newton second per meter square. Specific gravity G, yes, specific gravity 0.9 required to the pumped at rate of 10 liter, yes, this is the discharge 10 liter per second, 10 liter per, yes, liter per LP, yes, liter per second. What is the problem? The problem is, yes, is the flow is the laminar. So, what is the difference between laminar and turbulent? So, on the basis of Reynolds number, we categorize the flow is laminar or turbulent. So, if laminar flow, yes, if fluid flow in a pipe, what is the condition? If Reynolds number is the less than, yes, 2000, yes, or 2400, yes. So, the flow is laminar, otherwise it is the transition or turbulent. So, this is the first condition. Second, what is the pressure difference? How you calculate pressure difference? So, only one, yes, Bernoulli equation, on the basis of Bernoulli equation we have calculate the pressure difference. What is the pressure difference? If you see the pressure difference P 1 minus P 2, this is the pressure difference. So, on the basis of Bernoulli equation, what is the Bernoulli equation? If you see Bernoulli equation, P 1 upon W V 1 square upon 2 G plus Z 1 equal to P 2, yes, V 2 square upon 2 G plus Z 2 plus H F. What is the for the real fluid? Yes, if fluid is the real. So, this one is the Bernoulli equation. This one is the Bernoulli. So, using this equation, so this one is the fundamental. Using this equation, we calculate the pressure difference all the time. Pressure difference is the calculated on the basis of Bernoulli equation. So, this one is the Bernoulli equation. So, first problem is the laminar turbulent, we check on the basis of the Reynolds number. Second on the basis of, yes, Bernoulli equation. And third, what is the pump, yes, what is the power of the pump required to assume overall, yes, power required. Yeah, overall efficiency the given, overall efficiency is the 68%, overall is the 68%. The third one is the what is the center line velocity, yes, and velocity gradient in the wall. So, this is the problem, because we have already know u bar equal to u max by 2, yes, u max by 2. So, average speed, the center, yes, these are the for the laminar flow. So, first we check. So, these all is the valid if flow is the laminar, we are discussing the laminar flow, so means Reynolds number is the less than 200. So, we can solve. So, so it is given if you see, yes. So, how we calculate Reynolds number? What is the Reynolds number? If we calculate Reynolds number, what is the Reynolds number? Rho V D upon mu. So, this one this is velocity, average velocity. So, we can average velocity we can say this. So, how we calculate velocity this? How you calculate? Q upon, because discharge is given Q upon A, very fundamental, Q upon A we can say. So, this one is the, what is this? This one is the velocity. See, diameter is given, viscosity is the given, yes. How we calculate density? Yes, density, this value is the given, this is the given. So, what is the density? Density equal to 0.9 into 1000 kg per meter cube. So, this is the density, this is the density. So, we can calculate the Reynolds number. So, in this case we have calculated the Reynolds number. Reynolds number is the less than 2000. It means, yes, what does it means? It means the flow, yes, flow is laminar. The flow is laminar. Why? Why? Because Reynolds number is the lesser than. So, this one is the Reynolds number. Reynolds number. Okay. The second one, the if, yes, it is valid. So, what is the second? Pressure difference. Yes, pressure difference. The second we are going to B. Yes, pressure difference. How we calculate the pressure difference? Calculate, how you calculate the pressure difference? This P1 upon W plus V1 square upon 2G plus Z1 equal to P2 upon W, V2 square upon 2G plus Z2, and what is this? And HF. And how we calculated this? Yes, what is this? Already in the laminar flow, this head loss equal to 32 mu u bar L upon D square into W. What is this? Hagen equation, Hagen-Poiseuille equation. Yes. So, we can easily calculate what is the P1 minus P2. We can, by this expression, all the component is the known, all the component is the known. Yes, how you calculate Z2? Because, yes, how you calculate Z2? Z2 1 into 50, yes, 1 in 50, and total height is the, yes, 1 in 50, and this one is the, yes, 450. Yes, I think, okay, it is clear. 1, yes, 1 in the 50. So, by this slope we can calculate the total, this one the Z2, 1 in 50, and this total length is the 900. Okay. So, the third is the third is, what is the third? Power of the pump. How you calculate power? Because third one power, P power, P, and what is this P? P, you know the Q discharge and this pressure difference P1 minus P2. We know by this second one difference of the pressure, we know the discharge, yes, we calculate the P. Okay. So, this one the total. So, what is the power of the pump? Power of pump. How we calculate power? So, this power, yes, this power, this capital, this power upon this power is capital P or delta P, this power upon this overall efficiency, and the overall efficiency given, this is the, I think 68%, yes, 68%. By this expression we can calculate, okay, the third, what is the power of the pump required, yes, assuming an overall efficiency 68%. The third and last, the fourth last, what is the center line velocity? Center line velocity. How we calculate the center line velocity? Yes, the center line velocity. What is the center line velocity? So, this u max, u max center line velocity in the laminar, you know the laminar flow. This one the laminar flow center line velocity. What it means? Is the maximum velocity. This one is the velocity distribution parabolic, and center line velocity this point, and this one is the, and this point is the u max, because we already derived u max by 2, already derived in the case of laminar flow. So, in case of laminar flow, yes, u max upon 2. So, what is the u max? Twice u bar, and how you calculate u bar? U bar is discharge upon area, simple. So, yes, we can calculate u max. And last one, what is this? Velocity gradient in pipe, velocity gradient at pipe wall. At this velocity gradient pipe wall means shear stress naught, tau naught. Yes, velocity gradient, this at velocity gradient. What is this? You know the shear initial, yes, minus del p, already derived in the laminar, del p upon del x into r by 2, because this one the pressure gradient, this you know the pressure gradient delta p, p1 minus p2. So, this one is the delta p, dx is the total length L, this capital R, yes, total diameter, yes, by 2 radius, and this by 2 shear stress, and this shear stress equal to this tau naught equal to again Newton's law of viscosity, mu du upon dy at y equal to 0. Very simple, both are, we are equating the both. If you equate the both, yes, so we can easily calculate du upon dy, velocity gradient du upon dy. So these are the few the fundamental equations. Yes, on the basis of this fundamental equation we can solve the numerical problem. So, in the first case, yes, first you decide, this one is the very crucial point. Otherwise, if flow is the turbulent, so this all equation is not valid. All these equation is the valid, this velocity profile is the valid only for the laminar flow. Velocity is the, yes, parabolic in nature. Yes, this HF equal to 32 mu u bar L Hagen-Poiseuille equation is the valid in case of the laminar flow. So, this first we distinguish the flow is laminar or turbulent. On the basis of that we can decide, yes, what are the steps and what are the formulas used. Okay. So, we are coming to next numerical problem. Again this one the very, yes, very fundamental problem. What is this? Derive a relation. This one the very fundamental problem, very important problem. Yes, derive a relation for the torque required, you know, the torque required to rotate the cone, rotate a cone at a constant angular velocity omega for the conical thrust bearing shown in figure. This one is the figure. Just see the figure. Yes, figure. And 240 watt gets dissipated power when the shaft with maximum cone radius, yes, this maximum cone radius R is the 200 mm. This angular speed RPM 1240 RPM. okay, and thickness, yes, this thickness T, okay, is 2.4 mm. This alpha, angle alpha, yes, is the 60 degree, 60 degree, this is the 60 degree, and find dynamic viscosity mu, this one is the problem, mu is the dynamic viscosity. Dynamic viscosity, very fundamental problem. We can start from the first principle. Yes, first principle. How we can start? Just see. How you know what is the art? Yes, you have taken the element, this element, we have taken this element, yes, and this one is the R, yes, this is the R. We have taken the element, this, yes, this one is the like this alpha, and this one is the R, yes, this, what is this, h, dh, and this height is the h, this one is the, this is the small h. So, what is the R? How you calculate R? R, we can calculate by tan. What is the tan alpha? If you see, what is the tan alpha? Tan alpha, so this become R upon h. So, what is R? R equal to h tan alpha. Oh. And what is the bearing surface area? How we calculate surface area? Surface area. Surface area of the element ring, yes, just surface area of element ring. Element ring. You can say, yes, if this is the very small, so this, what is this? 2 pi r, simple 2 pi r into, if you see dh reverse of cos, this is the sec. So, we can say this dh sec alpha, or we can say dA equal to 2 pi, what is the R? Is h tan of alpha, h tan of alpha into dh sec of alpha. So, this is the surface area, this one is the surface area, this is the surface area. Yes. So, we can calculate, easily calculate, this one the surface area, you know the R. Okay. So, next, what is the next step? How you calculate? We know the shear stress tau. What is the shear stress? Mu, yes. What is the shear stress? Mu by the Newton's law, du upon dy. What is this? This equation is the known as the Newton's law of viscosity. Or we can write mu velocity v upon this y thickness, yes, this y thickness is the t, we are taking the thickness t, this one is the shear equations, shear stress, okay. And what about v? We can write v equal to r into omega, yes, v equal to r into omega. So, in place of v, we are writing r omega, mu r omega upon t, very fundamental t. This one is the fundamental in term of the r, and we already derived what is the r? Yes, r. We already derived what is the r? R equal to h tan of alpha, h tan of alpha. So, we can write mu h tan of alpha into mu into omega upon T. So, what is this? This is the shear stress. Yes. And what is T? A T. T is the, we can write thickness of oil film. Thickness of oil film. So this is the shear stress. So, if shear is known, okay, what is the ultimate objective? Our mission is to calculate the torque. Yes, torque. And what is the torque? The force comes in the picture. And what is the force? Shear stress comes in the picture. So, what we are coming by shear stress, then force just multiply again this torque, ultimately the torque, then power. This is the step. First shear stress, then force, then torque, then power. So, this one is the step by step we are. So, we are the primary, yes, calculation is the shear. We have already derived this one in the shear equation. Next one is the tangential resistance force. Yes, we can calculate resistance, tangential resistance force, So, we can write dF. What is the force? So, why? Because all these calculation, why different this dF? Because elemental, we are calculating in elemental, then we integrate 0 to h, it comes the total. So, what is the dF? So, we calculate what is the dF? Force equal to this shear stress, just shear stress into shear, what is the force? Shear stress into area. Area of what? Area of ring. Area of what? Area of ring. So, what is the shear stress? Already calculated. This one is the mu h tan of alpha into omega upon T. This one is the shear stress. What about, okay, what about the this area of ring? Already calculated, twice pi h tan of alpha into dh sec of sec alpha. This one is the sec alpha. So, this one is the force. This is the force. So, again 2 pi we can write twice pi mu tan square, this tan square alpha, okay, then sec alpha, then omega by t. So, h and h become h square into dh. So, what is this? This is the dF. And what is the torque? Yes, how we calculate torque? How we calculate torque? Torque become dF into R. And what is R? Again this is the dF into R. It means h again multiply h tan of alpha. In this equation again multiply h tan of alpha. So, this become h cube, this become tan cube. So, next is the h cube and tan cube. If you see this become, if okay, this one of the, if this become torque cube and h cube. So, we are writing in the next, we are writing what is this? We are writing torque. What is the torque? Twice pi mu tan of cube, yes, tan of cube alpha, then sec of alpha omega upon t, then h cube into dh. Yes. So, this one is the expression of the torque. This one is the expression of the torque. Then how the total capital T, you can integrate, yes, this torque capital T, torque torque capital T, and what is this? We can integrate 2 pi, these are constant value, mu is the constant, what is the variable? Alpha, all these are the, yes, what is the variable? This component 0 to capital H, yes, dH. Okay. So, this become h cube here. So, h cube is, these are the constant, this become same component into h 4 upon 4. So, this if you calculate torque T, pi torque capital T. So, this become pi, this become twice pi, then mu upon twice T into h 4 tan cube, yes, sec alpha. This is the very most important all the time, yes, this one is the torque. So, this torque we have calculated by the first principle. So, if you know the torque, yes, we know the torque all component, yes, if you know the torque, we have already, what is the power? Power, because in the numerical power is the given. What is the power? Power is T into omega. How you calculate? Power P equal to T into omega. Power P equal to T into omega. So, already we know 2 pi n upon 60, already calculated 2 pi n upon 60, we have this value. So, easily we calculate what is the torque. If you have calculate torque, putting in this equation, we already calculate what is the, yes, what is the viscosity, what is the viscosity, what is the viscosity, yes. So, this one is the how, because all the numerical value, all the 2, yes, 2 pi mu upon 2 T H 4 tan cube upon tan alpha, all component, yes, the mu is I think missing, mu is the missing. So, this is our problem is to calculate dynamic viscosity. So, by this equation we calculate dynamic equation, dynamic viscosity. So, in this all component is known, yes, we alpha known, h is known, t known, thickness, this value of omega is known, we calculated by torque by this equation power equal to T into omega. So, on the basis of that we calculate the dynamic viscosity. So, thank you.